Okay, so here's another dream. I don't know what this one is called, but I was in a city, I guess, like a downtown type area, and it was some type of destruction going on, you know, and like sirens going on, and everything was kind of like dark red and black, weird. Like the skies and everything was red, and the buildings were like black, the outline. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm always like, I gotta get out of here. So I, I don't know how to explain it. Somehow, it's like I was at the edge of the city, and like I saw this outline on the wall, and for some reason, I was like, huh, I think it's a portal opening. I'm going through that portal so I can get out of here. So sure enough, a portal starts opening. And it was so much that happened, like all at once, like quick rapid fire succession, like boom, boom, boom. So the portal starts opening. And I'm like, oh shit, the portal is opening. Let me hurry up so I can get through it, get out of it. So at the same time, there was somebody next to me that fell because they were like half blown to smithereens or something. And it's like they were looking at me like, help, help me, I want to go too. And I was thinking, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And I was like, I can't just leave them. But I was like, for some reason, I was like, I don't have a lot of time. I could tell that the window is short. So, I just gotta go. And they were kind of like pulling at my ankle, like at my foot. And I was like, I wanted to kick and be like, no. And I thought, oh, damn. So I bend down to pick them up. And as I'm bending down to pick them up, because I'm like, well, if I hurry up and I get them, then we both can get through the portal. At the same time, the destruction was happening like more and more. Like you could tell it was like closing in. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. So I'm picking up this person, all dragging. And I'm like, okay. So I look and the portal has like opened kind of like fully. You can see it. And I'm looking through it and I'm like, and like on the other side, it was like blue skies, and like clouds. And it was, I could see people over there just like running and laughing and stuff. And it was like, it wasn't grass. It was like a field of wheat, like golden wheat. And it was just like blowing, it just looked so inviting. And I was like, ooh, the golden wheat fields, what I've always heard about. That's the utopia. That's what you want to get through. And like, I don't know, it was weird. Like I'd heard about it all my life. And like, that's what you wanted. And so it was like right in front of my eyes, like, oh, wow, it's true. So I'm grabbing the person finally, and I'm like, okay, we got to get through it. And the person is heavy. And I'm like, oh man, and they can't help me a little bit at all. They can't. I'm like, I'm about to drop this person. I don't know what to do. And my heart was just like tugging me, like, nah, don't drop them. You got to save them. You got to help save them. So as we get closer to the portal, it starts to close. I'm like, oh, it's closing. What the hell? It's closing. So it's closing up, and I'm like, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. I'm like, it's going to have to be one of us, me or them. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So as we're getting closer and closer, this is so crazy. So as we're getting closer and closer, I'm like, either I'm going to have to drop them and jump through, or I'm going to have to throw them through because at least one of us is going to make it. And I'm like, what? What do you mean throw them through? You don't even know them. Drop them, drop them. And I just couldn't do it. So it gets so much closer. And it's almost at the last minute. And it's like, you gotta make that decision. Do it now. Something. Choose something. And I'm screaming like, ah. And for some reason, I decided to try to throw them through. Like, you're gonna make it. At least you're gonna make it. It's not funny, but I throw them through. And as soon as I throw them through, I should be laughing. But as soon as I Oh Lord, I got to edit this part out. Every time I think about this dream, I crack up because it's so morbid. Okay, so okay, I gotta stop laughing. Okay, so at the last minute, I decide I'm gonna throw them through. Oh shit! Oh god! Oh man! Oh. So at the last minute, uh, shoot. So at the last minute, I throw them through. Because I'm like, one person, at least they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. And as I'm throwing them through, the portal starts closing up faster, and as soon as they like get through, it like closes and only their head makes it through. And I'm standing there like, what? Like, oh snap. I waited too long. And I look and there's their body. And I look and there's the destruction. And I'm just like, I cannot believe after all that preparation, this is the shit that happens. Then suddenly I'm on the other side of the portal. And I'm on the other side of the portal. And I'm looking and I see the wall where the portal has closed. And I see the fields, the wheat grass, and I see all the surroundings. And I look down and I see this person's head down there on the ground. And they're looking at the surroundings like, I made it. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so amazing. I made it. And I'm thinking, they don't even realize that they didn't really make it. Like, their body is not here. It was like those last few seconds of before they realized, oh shit. Then the next thing you know, I was back on the other side, like, what the hell? So I don't even understand what that was about. I mean, I kind of do. I think it's because of me always wanting to save other people. And when it comes down to it, you got to save your own ass. And that's so hard to accept sometimes in the stomach. And that dream showed me, well, if you don't save your own ass, this is what's going to happen. You might not make it and nobody else either. It's like, whoa, whoa. So I don't know what's called this dream, but yeah, it was powerful. I woke up like, what? I thought about that all day too. Like, nobody better be trying to grab on my ankles and stuff, because no. Peace, family.